Now that's some crappy quality. There's a viewer. Hi, viewer. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because, well, I can always upload this video when I'm done with it. Hey, if you just came in the room, what's up? Just about to get started. I'm just going to wait like another minute. Basically, I'm in my new house, guys, in Texas. I don't have the Mofi anymore. And I don't have the rural internet set up. I have Spectrum. However, still I'm getting a lot of comments on the Mofi and what to use. The cable internet is working freaking fantastic, except for sometimes I dip down to like 25, 30 megabits when it's supposed to be 100 megabits, which is really pissing me off. The only viable solution I have found is to fuck with the channel settings on my router or to completely reboot the damn thing. I'm sure I could cry to Spectrum all I want. They probably won't do a damn thing. But as far as like line in, 110, 115 down. So it is what it is. You got any tips, let me know. All right, guys. And I know we're always beating up the Mofi around the bush and shit. No, the box is included. If you get their router, you have to pay the fees. The box, the actual modem box is free. Yeah. So, hey, I suffered for 2 fucking years with that crap, guys. Come on. And the Mofi really wasn't that bad. So, you know, you guys know I keep saying, all right, I'm going to stop talking about it because I don't have it anymore. But still, like, a lot of you guys there's new people. They're uneducated. Sorry, we're still kind of unpacking a little bit. We've been here exactly a month today, almost, in a day. We've unpacked pretty much every box in this house. We did pretty damn good. Yeah, a mesh, your own router, whatever you can do to AC speed it up, because the Mofi is a slow piece of shit when it comes to the Wi-Fi. When you use your own Wi-Fi with the Mofi, it's great. Just look at the Mofi as like a Spectrum cable modem. Use the Mofi as your modem. Don't use it as your router because it's straight trash. You got to use your router as the router. Damn, bro, I'm sorry. Well, you know, that was going to be, when I got that house out in the sticks, I was like, fuck, man, what are y'all using? They said satellite. And I even called the cable companies. We had this place called Mediacom, which is like a Time Warner Cable Spectrum. They wouldn't even come out there and bury a line. I was willing to take out a loan if I could pay them $5,000, $10,000 to bury a line. They sure as hell wouldn't. They sent a surveyor out there and everything. Well, that did updated. Yeah. Well, I actually have a modem. It's a Hytron something something. I wonder if it would be any better. I have to pop it in and give it a try and see if Spectrum will activate it. Maybe that's why, you know, I don't know if that's really necessarily why the Wi-Fi is slower on the Spectrum, but you know. But listen, I'm not here to brag about my fucking internet, okay? And the sad thing is I played Call of Duty more when I was in the rural house than I am now. I've been fucking just wasting my life away watching about when we're getting the second stimulus check. You know what I'm saying? You know, $1,200 per person to include your dependents. Fuck yeah. If I make this, sweet. Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, man. I was just reading the comments. So I'm getting a lot more comments on, hey, John, which antenna should I use? And like, I'm sorry I look so pixelated. I'm using my daughter's hand-me-down touch screen fucking HP. I don't even know how. I mean, it was new like maybe 4 years ago. This webcam on it is like, wow. Normally I'll film you guys with my badass iPhone, but yeah. So I'm not going to put any floating cool things up here. I don't have my green screen. Sorry, fuckers. I keep it raw because I keep it real because I don't want to lie to you guys. You know, even when you see people with all these fancy, like I see fancy Mofi videos out there now, like, guys, all you need to do is just simply connect your Mofi. Mm-hmm. And they'll put in all these like pretty pictures. And I know people like that because it might make it easier for them. And they have very subtle voices and they want to make it kid friendly, probably gives them more views. The guy doesn't swear, you know, more fucking power to you, man. You know, everybody that took Mofi ideas took them from me. There was like maybe 5 Mofi videos on all of YouTube before I even fucking started Mofi videos. Dead serious. Like there was the guy that was like, how to make the Mofi faster. You put a piece of tinfoil up. I'm sure you all saw that one. Then there was the guy that put the Mofi and ran his router with the panel antenna in his attic. That's the guy I got the fucking idea from. Okay. And so then there was another guy that had it like on a wooden something. These guys had like 20,000 plus fucking views. Well, what does the Mofi router have that's cheaper 4G competitors don't have? So there's a lot of 4G LTE modems out there. You've got cheap Chinese knockoffs for $100, $75, $150. They're all over eBay and Amazon. I'm about to show you something. And there is the Mofi, and there's the Cradle Points, which are like $800 to fucking $2,000. They are higher end because they have more bands. They're a Cat, I don't know, 6 instead of a Cat 4, whatever they call it. And I'm not really big in understanding all the categories of what's faster and higher grades. Basically, it just means you're going to pay a shitload more money if you just want to have like, I don't know, the cream of the crop, basically, okay? But when I say cream of the crop, the Mofi can be the cream of the crop if you tweak it correctly. So that's awesome, man. And like for me, that was the best setup. You know, if I had it my way, maybe I would have had 2 parabolics. But like you saw my pole on my roof, it only extended maybe so far before I could put 2 big, giant fucking parabolics on it because I had my booster antenna on there too, as you guys saw. And that shit, like I even tried the second grid just below the first grid, and it was like sitting on my roof like this. It wasn't even like really angled good, and it was shit. And I was like, yeah, fuck. That's when you saw some of the other videos. I just had the feed horn, the second feed horn of the parabolic grid. And I just sent that shit back because when I was tweaking it and moving it left and right, my signal quality didn't make a difference whether it was that or I was using a Yagi antenna. So I sent that thing back, got $249 back, and was able to use one of my other log periodics. COVID. 3 miles from a tower, but down in a valley. Okay? The fuck do you want me to do about it? I'm just kidding. So it's all about signals. You get your phone, you do a speed test. Do you have speed? Do you have data? Can you make a phone call? Do you have a bar? If you've got a signal, you can get internet. Okay? You know, you pretend this is like your fucking antenna and you're down in a hole. Well, maybe you need to like angle your antenna back to shoot up the hill. You know what I'm saying? Because most of us, if we're flat, we're just shooting straight for the most part. But some of us might need to turn that antenna maybe up a little bit to kind of shoot up the hill because the signals are bouncing. You can catch a signal, but you don't want to point it up like this because it's not a fucking satellite. Okay, it's LTE. It's what your cell phone uses. Hey, thank you for saying Visible. So right before I got on this live feed, so I had somebody tell me Visible shit the bed for him after a month. Visible caught on, cut him off. And I've been feeding y'all, get visible, get visible, get visible. So I want to tell you more and more people still say the Visible's working. And I confirmed that literally in a text with my neighbor, like literally 10 minutes ago. And if you can't see it, where the fuck's the camera? All right, what did I say? God damn it. Can't even read it. All right, I'm going to read it to you. Hey, your Visible shit still working? Yes. Awesome. I'm going to get on live tonight. You should jump on and tell him. He said, laugh out loud, I hear you. Me in public, not likely. He's a fucking cop, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, his Visible's still working. How long has it been since we put him on Visible, guys? A few months, couple months, right? $40 a month. Fucking, he's getting 25 down, 20 to 25 down. He's getting like 3 up. Remember, he was in a worse spot than me, and he's just down the road from me. So, Visible, man, I'm telling y'all, if you want fucking Verizon, and here's somebody like this is not debunking what I've said or contradictory to what I said, even though it sounds it. So I don't know if I've said this before, but you can't take This is Verizon. Pretend it was Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. You can't take a fucking SIM out of here and pop it in a Mofi. It just won't work. As soon as I do it with this, I get a fucking email from Verizon saying, hey, we noticed you used your SIM in another hotspot device. This type of SIM cannot be used in this device. However, we can get you one. So they automatically know, but at least with Verizon. I don't know about the other carriers, okay? I can tell you, you cannot pop your fucking SIM on this phone. Now, Visible is Verizon. It's like a third-party carrier that's for people in like the sticks or can't afford like contractual type phone plans and shit. So Visible came up with this their own thing, right? So Visible will let you sign up online. You sign up, you fucking give me credit card information, whatever. They send you this cheap like fucking Samsung Galaxy ass Note cheap ass phone. It's like plastic, like the back literally pops off. That's where you put the SIM in and the battery. It's like fucking stupid. I thought we were past those things. But anyway, it's a phone. It's a smartphone. You can touch screen it and shit. Now, once you get the phone, right, and you've activated your account online, it's going to tell you to download the Visible app. So get on somebody's Wi-Fi or your Wi-Fi, download Visible. You get into Visible, you put in your email address and the password that you created. Once you've done that, it's going to show you like your last four of your fucking credit card that you put in when you registered online, and boom, it's going to say congratulations. You have now activated your Visible phone. You can start using it, right? As soon as I did that, I took this phone and I called myself. Boom. I was like, all right, yeah, your fucking phone works. You know what that means? Pop the back off, take the battery out, pull the SIM out, put it in the Mofi. Now, once you're in the Mofi, somebody says, how do you fucking set it up? I can't get it to work. Guys, I'm going to look at your comments in just a second, because if I fucking get sidetracked, you know I use circles all day. You put the SIM in the Mofi. You're going to boot the Mofi up, and you're going to notice right off the bat, you probably have it on Verizon. There's no internet light on your Mofi. It's just got a slash through the bars, nothing, right? So you need to go to Mofi internal settings, you know, where you do all the little fun tweaking and shit. Go down to the left side, Mofi internal settings. Once you're in the Mofi internal settings, it's going to say like change APN. A lot of y'all's APN settings are already set to like United States or auto or Verizon or broadband, which means AT&T. Well, there's a drop-down arrow under the APN settings. Scroll down, it's alphabetized, to the V's for Visible. Put in that select Visible wireless internet or whatever the fuck it says for Visible. Select it. Great. Now, in the middle, top middle, you're gonna see something that says provider selector. Click it. You click provider selector. And you know, you can see it says Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and shit like that. Don't fuck with any of that. You want to drop down and click generic. There's a drop down below that says generic. So you can pick like Verizon and stuff like that. But the drop down, you choose generic. Now you've just changed your Mofi to a generic Mofi, meaning it'll work with everything, okay? Because there's no such thing as fucking Visible. Because Verizon's a giant, AT&T's a giant, T-Mobile's a giant, Visible is not. So put it on generic. Now that you have it on generic, you have it set to Visible, you're gonna fucking go down to the bottom, you're gonna hit reboot, okay? Not reset network settings, goddammit. You're gonna hit reboot. Once you reboot it, and it comes back up after 3 fucking minutes, you're gonna see the 2 lights that first come on after it's booted up, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see that 3rd internet light flicker, maybe flicker, boom, now you got 3 solid lights. Now you know you have internet, right? Once your internet light comes on, you have Verizon fucking internet. If you're having an issue, that's when you go down to your band scanner and see what bands are in your area. 2, 4, 13, 12. Okay. So that's how you know. And then what you're going to do is you can band lock individually on each one of those bands and try them out. Get up on your roof, start moving your antenna, dial it into one of those bands, and then do a speed test. That's how you get your Visible dialed the fuck in. All right, let's look at some of these goddamn comments. Holy shit. Your mouse went down. You using Visible? Oh, sorry. That's inside discussion. What the hell? 18 miles from the tower, yet pulling 60 megabits down and 40 up now. This is by NM. Still using Visible my Mofi, but so far they haven't caught on, thank God. That's what's up. Hey, Night Owl, remember, like I said, if they try to cut you off, you fucking call them up and say, listen, I need this for my work. It's my job. It's my only way to have internet. I have to keep this on. You guys offer unlimited data. I am just not using it in your fucking device because I would have to keep replacing the battery because, you know, just like a hotspot, like a jetpack or a phone, if you continuously use a hotspot, you're going to fry your fucking battery out. You're going to have to keep it on the charge all the time. That's actually a fucking fire hazard. Fuck that. Tell them, because technically it's not illegal. And then you can tell them this. Verizon allows you to use a Mofi. Guys, I have a grandfathered Verizon fucking plan, right? It's called a nationwide 450 fucking minutes. Back in the day, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, whenever they didn't start doing all this throttling and fake unlimited shit, they had truly unlimited plans, just like Visible has a truly unlimited hotspot because Visible's just kicking off. Verizon nixed that shit and they got rid of all those plans. So some of us are grandfathered in and we get to keep our plans. That's a cellular plan though. So when I stuck it in my jetpack at first, Verizon's like, wait, what the fuck are you doing? You can't have an unlimited grandfathered SIM in here. This is meant for a phone. I said, well, yeah, it's an unlimited hotspot and I need it for my fucking job. I'm in the military. I live out in the sticks. I'm a recruiter. I need internet, god dang it. And you know what? They said, okay, well, I'm like, listen, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I hung up on them because I didn't want to cut it off. Called back, talked to somebody else. They're like, oh yeah, we noticed you got a Mofi on here. Yeah, we recognize it. Oh, we see some notes in here. You use it for work. It's your sub account. Yeah. So that's what I did. I got my Verizon cell phones. That bill is $139 a month. But then I have a sub account for that line. That line is my fucking grandfather plan. Okay? So that's how that works. So hopefully y'all can keep your damn Visible on. NM, you've talked to me before. I've tried to do my best to talk to all y'all. Okay? Some of the names ring a bell. I remember Night Owl. So I'm glad your shit's still working. Generic, yep. Those features on the Mofi, what makes it go to the device? Is there another device that has these features? Cat 6, old tech image, blah, 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 blah. See, and that's the problem, guys. So I always talk about the Mofi because that's the only thing I ever bought. I mean, I just saw the reviews on it and I went with it. That it looked like a teenager did the fucking review on it versus jetpacks and stuff like that. And when he did the LAN in on it, it was really fast. And it looked user-friendly. And then, understanding band locking is, you guys don't really understand how big that is. Okay. Band locking. So somebody today told me like, I just got this house. I got 10 down in one spot. And then in the same spot, it went to like 30 down. That's weird, right? How do you go from like 10 or 5 down to 30 down? Because it just jumped bands. Your phone jumped bands on you. It probably went from a band 13 to a fucking band 4 or something, right? You don't see it. You don't know about it. Why? Because that's the way phones are designed to constantly keep you in service. If one's shittier than the other, they're going to shift on you, okay? What else does that? Boosters. Boosters band hop, right? They're a great source for making phone calls and bringing in LTE. So in your house, you can make calls, even maybe have some data, but you'll have the same issue. You could have 4 megabits down one day and then 30 in an hour, 20 minutes later, okay? It just jumps all around, okay? That's how they work. What does a Mofi do? Doesn't fucking band hop. It will band hop if you select in the advanced band lock all LTE bands. Some people like that feature. They just want to know that they have service all the time. So if, let's say you got band 2, band 4, band 13, band 5, right? You got all those bands, and sometimes you'll lock 2 and 13 together, but then they turn to shit, and then you have to switch it back and go from 4 and 13. It's a pain in the ass. So maybe if you select all LTE bands, the Mofi is going to try to balance and find the best speeds between the bands. So it might select one or it might merge 2 to make carrier aggregation for you. The Mofi will automatically do that for you. In fact, on initial startup, when you put in your Visible SIM and you got it activated, it's going to initially jump on a band to give you service. That's why the internet light's on. It's on its own band. You can go to quick check signal strength and it's going to show you. What's up, Suppressive Fire? Badass name. I'll be making a video this evening right now showing my setup. You're going to make a video? Sweet. You're not going to outdo me. I don't even have to have a Mofi. I'm going to have more views than you. So don't try to outdo me. Okay? Anyway, so let's see. Aaron Queen. I had a limited plan too, but they started messing with it. Actually lost lawsuit, violating contract. Yeah, always to get around. So I left. Aaron Queen, did you have one of those AT&T plans that got hacked? They just got OTR. I know was a lot of them. So What the fuck was this video even titled? What was I supposed to even talk about? Oh, yeah. So I told you I'm not going to have any special props, nothing like that. All whopping 10 of you guys watching me. You know, there's going to be people coming in and out, whatever, man. I'll post this shit. I'll upload it because I got that fast spectrum internet. How many gigs were you using a month with Visible and the Mofi? Well, on my Verizon plan, I can tell you I use 1,000 gigs a month easily. Anywhere between 800 and 1,000. If you go over 1,000, you are fucking doing some serious downloading. We didn't download a whole lot. You know what? Where the gigs are getting used from? When you got those updates, like those Call of Duty updates, man, those fucking like 16 gig fucking updates, 10 gig updates, that shit's gonna eat up. If you're constantly streaming, that's gonna start eating up some gigs after time. Like my neighbor had that 60 gig Verizon, and it's just him and his wife, and they're not big power internet users, and they burn through 60 gigs in a month, less than a month. Okay, so quick class for some of you just joined the room. Some of you have no idea. Look, I don't have any special pictures, but I'm just gonna do quick pop-ups. All right, so you know there's got to be a way to make this better. This lighting is the worst. Oh, I will have to like this. Do I really turn my fan off? It's fucking so hot down here in Texas, guys. When you go to Amazon.com, search Mofi. That's what I did at the top. You can't really see it. Search Mofi. These are what Mofis look like. You see that? That's a Chinese knockoff. You can get that too. You can try it. I don't know if it has band locking or not. You can try it. That's some fucking open WRT shit, which I know nothing about. Okay? But you notice there's different Mofis, man. I just went to my camera. That's so dope. There's different Mofis. What kind of Mofi do you want? Do you know what kind of bands are in your area? You got one right here. Can't fucking see it, man. $299 for that one, right? That one is $329. Okay, that's the one that I have. That's the Sim 4 combo, right? The Sim 4 combo, and it still comes with the paddle antennas. Okay, they just show it like that because they're fucking foreign and retarded. And so when you get this is the Sim 7 and the Sim 4 combo. Can somebody say in the chat what the damn difference is? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I haven't tried those cheap models, so I wouldn't know, man. But some people say they're good. You are getting 15 to 20 megabytes with the Mofi. I want to get an antenna, and I seen your other vids, and you had multiple. I get decent signal. I want to improve it. Hold suppressive fire. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video for you. This is what I'm getting at. Okay? Stand by. I got you. You said you are how many miles from the tower, though? How many miles from the tower do you think you are, suppressive fire? If it's a hotspot data plan, Flaco, Cricket probably should work. Okay, so once you get the Mofi, like I said, determine what kind of Mofi you want. I think suppressive, you're the one that told me you just bought one already. Hopefully you got the Sim 4 combo, man. If you're in the sticks, you really don't need a Sim 7 combo. Why do I say that? Because a Sim 7 combo gets higher bands. Higher bands are more common in the cities and in the towns, like bands 66 and 70 something and all them shits. Why? Because they're really fast bands. They don't travel as far as per se band 13, 2, and 4 and shit. The megahertz might not be as high, but in the city it will be, and it'll be super fast. So Sim 4 combo is what I recommend for everyone. So you can band lock with multiple bands, 2 bands instead of 1. You know, because a Sim 7 combo, you can only lock on 1 band. Band 4, that's it. Sim 4 combo, you can lock on band 4 and band 13. Boom. Now you went from 20 down to fucking 40 down. Okay? So there's that part, suppressive fire. Now you want to know what kind of antenna you need. Well, first, you try the Mofi with these panel antennas right here that come with it. Screw them on. Try it out. Put your SIM in. If you got internet, do a speed test. See what you get. You want to make it better, which I got initially 5 megabits down in the sticks being like 12 miles from the tower. Once you got that, you got to make sure you got the right cables, guys. Cables. LMR 400. Okay? Look, that's what that is. That right there. Can I point? Can I point? Where's my finger? That is a SMA male. Right? It looks like a mini coaxial. This is an N male. That'll plug into your antenna because the antenna end is an N female. So that this is the N male. It goes into the N female on your antenna of choice. This little cable plugs into your fucking Mofi. Don't need no adapters unless you get like a log periodic. You will need an adapter for this. Okay. And it's simple. It's like, just read the description. Just say, it tells you. It's an FM mean male. Well, you need to convert that to a SMA male or some shit like that. Or what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? So make sure you got the thick ass cables. Thank you for your recognition of my service. All right. So now get the thick cables. It makes a difference. It blocks out a lot of noise from outside, other signals, shit like that. My neighbor started off with the cheap $20-something skinny ones, and guess what? We swapped them out and it made a big difference. Okay, but look at this. This link right here. Look at this is a 20-footer. It's going for $42. You can change the size. You know, you fucking click the goddamn. Oh shit, this is a screenshot. You click here and you can choose your size, man. 20 foot, you want 10 foot, 15 foot, whatever, man. I'm just gonna leave it up here for a few seconds. You can't see this at all. But yeah, I just typed in LMR 400 cable. So if you see the picture that looks like that, that's the one. Okay. Yeah. So now that you got your Mofi, you got your cable suppressifier, or anybody that's listening, and your panel, your little mini panel antennas on the Mofi just didn't cut it. You weren't getting shit for speeds. You're probably getting like 5 down, maybe 10 down. You want to make it better. Okay. But you want to be cheap about it, right? Like you said, you don't want to spend $1,000. There. That is a wide band Yagi standard antenna. That comes with like your Wilson boosters. That's like the most common fucking antenna ever. That's the first antenna I ever had with my Wilson. Okay? The price on that is $59. Go on fucking eBay, get it for like 30 or 40 or 50. Get it cheaper. This is the cheapest antenna you can get for a fucking Mofi, this kind right here, right? But you don't want one of these. You want two. So you're going to pay about $100, okay? You need two, because remember, the Mofi's got 2 of those paddle antenna ports. If you don't want to use the paddle antennas on the Mofi, you got to unscrew those paddle antennas and you got to plug these bitches in with that cable I just showed you guys. Okay, does that make sense? Fucking too easy. Unplug the paddle antennas, plug in the wire, plug in the antenna. Or you can go a little better. This one's a little longer. Get yourself one of these. It's a wide band. It'll probably get you a couple decibels more. This one is a 10 to 11 dBi a gain. This other one I just showed you is 11 dBi, which is bullshit. I don't believe it. Because how is it the same as this, which is longer? The longer it is, the more fucking dBs you're going to get. Okay? Let's just think about it. You're that much closer to the tower. So longer is better. Okay. Now, then I had 2 of those. Like this, I had the wirings though. But look at this, wasn't around when I was first trying all this shit. Look at this. $169. You can get the whole kit. They're gonna get you the pole mount with it. You're gonna get them already the brackets, so it's already pre-angled for you at like a 45. Like mine were 45 like this. These ones are 45 like, I don't know, this. Like they're weird. So you can configure them any way you fucking want. Some people put them one on top of the other. Some people have them like Yagi this way and a Yagi flat this way. Or you can do something like this. Or you can do, I don't know, something like this. Get them close, move them apart, whatever, and put them on like a bar so they're both together, right? You can configure your Yagi. Same thing for log periodics. My logs were just like this, whoop and whoop, one on top of the other, because I didn't have no brackets to fucking eat. I just, could I have gotten it better? Probably not, because I actually took them off and just angled them and held them there for a few seconds and looked at my decibels, and I didn't see a change. So orientation matters, sort of, kind of, but not a whole lot. You just got to have those 2 antennas up there pointing to that fucking tower, right? That's going to give you MIMO. It's going to give you multiple in, multiple out technology. That's the whole reason why we're fucking here. Some of y'all have no idea what the Mofi is capable of. You put some fucking 2 antennas on that thing, you will shit your pants. I remember when I bought those 2 Yagis and I saw 25 down, I almost fucking died just to see the meter go. And I was like, just trying to get it better. And, when the wind and the storms picked up, it would kind of cut out a little bit. And I was kind of getting irritated. That's when I was like, okay, all right, let's see what these can do, right? We all saw me have these. These are the log periodics. They're on Amazon. Type in log periodic antenna, 119 bucks. In fact, I think they've gone up in price. Look at the stars. Look at the ratings. They're pretty damn good. Now, if you don't want to go super cheap, but you want to go better than a standard Yagi, get the log periodic. A log periodic is a Yagi. It's just a super long fucking Yagi. They're long. Like Yagis are like this long, right? That one I showed you was like that long, and then this log is like that long. Oh. So just remember that. Okay. So get yourself 2 of them. Now these come with an FME male, FME female end. So what you need to do is your LMR cables. You need to make sure it's probably an N male. So you need like a N male to FME female or male. So just make sure you look at it and you make sure. This is the only one I know you had to buy a connector for. You don't got to get connectors for the Yagis. You probably won't need connectors for this thing. And you're not going to need a connector for this. This comes with the elbow. The fucking cream of the crop, guys. $249. This is a 26 dBi, decibels of gain. So from here, that's what I originally had. I was getting about 25 down at a negative 114 decibels. And then I went to the log periodics. I was getting about the same. It was a little more stable, maybe 32 down, 25 to 32, a little bit better. It's got a little bit more gain. Keep in mind, too, these are all metal. Like, you got these little metal ticks. I don't know if you can really see it, right? Those, when it rains, the rain sticks on them. That degrades your fucking signal. I went up there with a leaf blower once. Like, get the fuck off of here so I can have internet, right? So, guys, how many times do I have to say it? These fuckers aren't even paying me. $249 is a fucking rip for probably what it's made of, right? There's another one too. You see, there's 2 different kinds. Just make sure whichever kind you get, it's an LTE, not a Wi-Fi grid. My neighbor did that shit, the dumbass, and never even returned it and lost like fucking $200. So make sure it's an LTE parabolic grid, and it'll say something like 26 dBi on it, okay? If you guys do that, if you get that parabolic grid, if you get this motherfucker as your primary antenna, and you guys who are far as fuck from the tower want internet, dude, game changer. So I was able to do the carrier aggregation. I mean, I got on the band 4. Remember, I told you I was at negative 114 with 2 Yagis. I put that thing on there. I got it down to negative 103. And then I got like band 13 down to a negative 90, but it was still only like a couple megs down. But it was super strong, but the signal quality was shit. So what do we do when we got shitty quality and shitty and decent strength? Where's the balance? And I was just, what the fuck am I going to do here? What is carrier aggregation? So now I got to figure out what the hell this is. I had a guy call me, tell me about he had a plan on Verizon. He has an unlimited plan because Verizon, for a short time earlier this year, I think had Verizon prepaid plans that were truly unlimited, but they don't exist anymore. He was like, hey, have you tried the carrier aggregation? He's like, yeah, you just go to advanced band lock and you select 2 of the bands that you want. And then it was all downhill from there. And that's when I started showing you guys the carrier aggregation chalkboard video. And we started fucking playing. Okay. That was a game changer. I was getting 60. I saw 70 or 80 down at one point. This was like probably 2 in the morning. Okay. But on the norm, I was getting, 40, 50 down. Okay. 30 down on shitty days. Carrier aggregation is great, guys. But if you can get your decibels dialed in super good on one band, you can get that good speeds as well. Okay. That's why you need a SIM4 combo, so you can select 2 bands and carrier aggregate. Okay. It might say 13 is aggregating with 4, or it might flip itself and say 4 is aggregating with 13. Right. So Mofi cables, start with the Mofi antennas, then start with a Yagi and 2 Yagi's antennas, then 2 log periodic antennas, and 1 parabolic. You can mix and match. You can do 1 Yagi, 1 log periodic. You can do one parabolic and 1 Yagi, or 1 parabolic and 1 log. That's what I did, right? You guys saw that? Still getting Nemo. I would point my parabolic grid to the strongest tower. Boom. I got negative 103 decibels, but my signal quality is at negative 12. And I have my log periodic pointing over here. So I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, I need to get that signal quality better. So as I'm looking at it in live time under check signal strength, I don't have to have a meter. It's right in the Mofi settings. Go to check signal strength. I'm moving the antenna. Now I'm at negative 11 signal quality. My signal strength is still a negative 103 because I'm not moving this antenna. I'm moving this antenna more. Oop, I'm at like, I'm at negative 8.9, negative 8, negative 7.6, negative 7.2. And I go this way, negative 7.6. Oop, let's go back to negative 7.2. Boom, negative 7.2. That's the lowest I can get. Negative 103, negative 7.2. Where's my pliers? I'm up on the fucking roof and I don't even got pliers. No. or a ratchet. Tighten it down. Tighten it down. Stay on the roof. Speed test. Oh shit, I just got 40 down. Honey, we got internet. Yay! Let's have a fucking great day, folks. That was my life. This was on band 4 and band 4 only. When the COVID hit, I started dropping down to like negative 25 and 30. I was getting fucking pissed. I could kind of see it. The wife and kids didn't notice it, but me being obsessed, that's when I started getting into carrier aggregation. Band 4 tower is right here. The band 13 tower is over here. This has way better dBs. I can't figure out why this gets way better fucking speeds, but this has way better strength and horrible speeds. So upon the commonality of things, band 13 for Verizon is a very super common band that everybody's using. It's congested, it's slow, it's just there for you to fucking talk, okay? Not really a data fucking line. Band 4 is a super megahertz powerful band, or band 2, which is right next to it, right about here. So I could jump on both. So I would go band 4, band 13, let's aggregate them. Let's go to advanced band lock, let's merge these two towers and just fucking, that's where I was getting my 40, 50 down, guys. Carrier aggregation. It wouldn't aggregate while I was pointing at band 4, though, tower. I have to turn it towards the 13 a little bit to get the aggregation to click on. You will see it in your check signal strength. It'll say, not assigned, not assigned, not assigned. You wait a few seconds, a few more seconds. Oh, it says CA with fucking band 13, B13. Do a speed test. You will see a fucking huge difference. Or you could point your antenna more towards 13 and let it get more of 13 and less of 4, and it'll aggregate. So what aggregation is trying to do is make up. It's trying to overcompensate by blending the bands. So if you're locked on band 13 and band 4, it's going to choose which one's stronger. If it says band 4 is fucking sucks, it's going to try to grab 13 while you're on 4. That's giving you aggregation. I'm going to look at some of these comments now. Show me how the micro storage and blah, blah, blah. Don't know about that. I wish you could post links for all of these. Who said that? Bama fan? Have you seen my fucking videos? There's links to everything, bro. Go backtrack the last, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos and check the description. I have parabolic grids. I have antennas, and I have the wires in there. Okay. At least you can get an idea. And if the links are missing, at least you'll know what they're called, or if they're sold out, you can go look somewhere else, like try eBay and Google and shit. Okay? They're in there. I'm not putting it on here, unless you want me to show you a screenshot of what I took just to take a little glance at. But the descriptions are in there. I've been talking about this shit for like over a year. Okay? I'm about 1.5 miles from a tower. I just ordered a Sim 7. Did I get the wrong one? How far are you from it? 1.5 miles from a tower? Probably not. You probably won't even need to aggregate, Andrew, if you're that close to a damn tower. So I would, when you get your Sim 7 up and running, first thing I would do, make sure your SIM card works and got internet. go to your Mofi and click Mofi internal settings, and then select band scanner, and then wait about 30 seconds. It's going to scan your area for bands. So just wait, and then boom, it's going to show a list. It's going to say band 2, 3, 4, or boot 2, 4, 5, maybe 10 or 13 or whatever the fuck. And then you could go to your quick check signal strength first and see what band it's already on and just do a speed test. If it's already on a band, it's fucking fast, great. If you're scared to move your antenna, leave it where it's at. Or do the band scanner, select one of the bands that it finds. Those are the only bands you can use, so don't be trying to select all the bands. Or you could select all LTE bands and it'll automatically find bands, just like it did when you first booted up the Sim 7. But what you're going to have to do is find the band that's the fastest out of the bands that it found, and then tweak your antenna, dial it in, get it as close to -100 as you can, and check your speeds. And lock it on to one band. Just go to band lock. And if band 2 is your best band, lock it on 2, set it and forget it, bro. You are now a fan on band 2, and you got internet. What other questions y'all fuckers got? So just for the record, I finally broke free of DirecTV. As much as I really wanted that Sunday ticket, I got it for a month. So I paid my $105 bill and I switched to Spectrum. I had the Spectrum internet, but I switched to the Spectrum cable. So much more streamlined, so much easier. And I think that overall bill is going to be like $130 a month for cable and internet versus like 105 for just fucking DirecTV alone for some shit. So the cool thing about that is Spectrum offers to buy out your contract. So if some of y'all are in DirecTV in a contract, let Spectrum buy it out. Don't even worry about the penalizing fees for canceling DirecTV. Just sign up for Spectrum. Wait till that final bill comes in with the fucking termination fees. Like mine's $480, guys, because I had 2 years of a contract. It's $20 per month. You terminate early. It's $480. Spectrum's paying for it. They're gonna cut me a check, and I'm gonna pay fucking DirecTV with it. It's pretty cool. Yes, I got some IPTVs. I actually packed a couple of my Fire Sticks as we speak, in hopes that when football season starts, that's going to be my new way. Because now I got this great fast streaming internet, shouldn't be a problem. Shit, I even downloaded Kodi. Kodi's kind of Fire Sticks fucking suck, man. I just had to get 3 fucking. So check this out with Spectrum, right? They send you 1 cable box, or I could pay extra for a cable box for each one of my kids' rooms. In total, we would need 4 actually, because 1 for my room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So they said, or you can get 1 box, and then everybody else that has a smart device can just watch Spectrum that way. I said, okay. Smart device like a Fire Stick, like a PlayStation? They said, no. Smart device like a Roku and an Xbox One. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I got all the wrong devices, which my shit's better, and you're telling me. So I had to go to fucking Wally and spend like $100. I bought 3 fucking Rokus, man. 1 for each one of my kids, 1 for myself. I put the Spectrum app on it, and damn, this is really user friendly. I like it. You hit the side arrow, it shows the guide. It's nice. So works pretty good because I got that fast internet, you know, and you got on demand and all that shit. And I have to say, Roku's like a little nicer than a Fire Stick. Have you guys tried to move around with Fire Stick? It's a piece of shit. Like my remote half the time. It ain't working. It tells me I have a low battery like in the month. Is that me, or is it because I'm sleeping on the damn remotes get stuck up my ass? All right, so yeah, so I had to get Roku, but it is what it is. Yeah, IPTV. Like, have you been on the same IPTV, Bama, or do you switch around? The only downside is, guys, like, see my fucking TV up there? That big bitch? It's only 48 inches. Hey, you like that? You like that? If you ever get a small dresser, right? This had legs that were out to here. It was always way too wide for like my old dresser. I just got this set like 2 weeks ago. But so I bought one of these kits, and it converts. Basically, you take off your fucking long legs because it's not going to sit on here, and it converts it into this pedestal, which is fucking heavy. This is a 48-incher, guys. It's huge. I can actually lower it down if I wanted to, too. It's fucking nice, dude. And that's a cool thing. Get a pedestal, guys, if your shit doesn't go. I mean, unless you want to put it on a wall. So, yeah. So I like, I'm digging this new little house that I bought. It's not nearly as nice as my other big house. Roku's trash. Roku's only trash because you can only do so much with it. But as far as functionality, bro, fuck. Look at these nice buttons. Just look at that shit. Just so clean. Even though this looks more modern. Maybe I got an old fucking Fire Stick. I don't know. I bought it in 2017. Why the fuck did this shit shrink? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, the Roku's cool. Like, you know what's cool about the Roku that the fucking Fire Stick doesn't do? They got some really obscure channels. Like, you know, I like aliens and UFOs and shit. Like, got UFO channels out the ass and stuff. Like, paranormal stuff. Like, just crazy crap that, like, somebody like me just fucking whipped up an app and threw it on the Roku. It's cool, man. Yeah. I don't know if this is a Fire Stick 4K or the other one. You know, when I was downloading the mouse app, I don't fucking know. But I got some IPTV. Why, y'all want to see it? I got nothing else to do on Friday night. I don't even fucking drink, man. Could you imagine if I did drink? I haven't even had coffee yet. What do I got on this thing? It's my Roku. This is my Roku. Look at that shit. Already. Sci-fi, dust, all these crazy ass channels. But look. Spectrum. This is how quick Spectrum is, right? On Wi-Fi. For some of y'all thinking about it. Do not ever let me make that angle again. I look like I have a double chin. And here's the bad thing about IPTV. You see all these local channels, dude? IPTV don't got no damn local channels, and don't even say get low cast. That's only in major cities. Right? Don't even say low cast. That's trash. I'll just switch it over to my Fire Stick. I want to scroll. Why can't I scroll? Oh, now I can. Piece of shit. All right. I don't even know what I got on here. Cody. I got this HDTV shit. I got Cinema. I think I hacked the other one more. I got a lot of like movie apps and shit. Like what's? Oh shit. Not bad. Here's an IPTV type service. Okay. See, the key is what y'all don't tell me is you need these VPNs, man. I found this British chick. She put me on her channel to get a free VPN, and I think this shit actually works now. I'm not paying for that shit, man. I'll find that shit for free. And I found a free one on YouTube. You guys want the link? Let me know. Paying your dick, but I did it. Live TV. Here we go. You see this? Oh. Let me put it on fucking USA. You guys watching this shit? You guys can't even see that shit. How can anybody see that shit? Got ABC, Lifetime Stars, Nick at Night, I probably, if I went up here to sports, and probably be NFL, CBS, HBOs, I got it all. What else you guys got for me? Three Rokus, 5 phones. That's what's up, man. Like, you got to tweak your shit. Like, I got Alexa in all my rooms. You know, like my house was all smart wired. Like, Alexa, turn off my light. Are you fucking serious? Alexa, turn off my light. Alexa, turn off John's light. That's how you guys got to do it, man. Smart home your shit. All right. So, anybody got any questions about anything, man? Like, listen, you're going to find a lot of videos on YouTube for some of y'all who just tuned in. On the Mofi, on the Visible, on the stuff. Listen, shoot me a message. I'm pretty sure my phone number is probably still floating around on some of those comments in one of my older videos, man. It's in code, though. If you can read, like, I'm so fucking retarded, you will see my number. So, listen, I've had people hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, my army Facebook, like my freaking recruiting Facebook. Like, you guys, I'm here for you, okay? I had a retired sergeant major thank me. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Speaking of that, I'm getting my stuff ready for the E8 board. Looking to be a master sergeant here really soon. I still got 6.5 more years left in the Army, just over that. Tracking pretty good. Thank you. I like money. Y'all fucking know it. But for real, guys, the Mofi can be for those of y'all who are just trying to cut the cord in general too. Like, you can live in town and have a Mofi. You don't need to get all those big ass antennas. Just use the little paddle antennas that come with it. You know, it's a great option. Like, there's people right now over here in Fort Hood. They're like, hey, you want to cut the cord? Do you have food stamps? I can get you cheap internet and cable service. I'm thinking, okay, these fuckers are they probably got like some LTE service, you know, stuff like that. So, new house with a landline. So, congrats, especially on your with the group. Thanks, man. Why you got a landline? I gave away my landline to my neighbor who's got the Visible internet. Their internet was so much worse than mine. I was like, hey man, just take my landline. It's got a Google Voice box, which you guys can get for like $30 online. You'll have free landline. Did you know that? Plug it into your router. Free fucking landline. Google Voice box. You don't know what they are? They're like this big. It's a little thing. You plug in your landline phone into the box. The other is an Ethernet that goes into your router. You now have fucking free landline, which is a nice backup. Something happens to your phone, heaven forbid. I don't know. I don't got no fucking landline. You crazy? So I don't know what else to talk about, man. I'm kind of bored, man. My kids are at the arcade getting COVID, and well, they're not even kids, man. They're like teenagers. My daughter's already 18. Fucking getting old. So, should be taking this time and spending it with my wife instead of talking to y'all motherfuckers. We went out to dinner, ate some Korean, Japanese. It's fucking gross. Bob Lazar and UFOs, baby. Yeah. Did he really see those things? Did he really try to reverse engineer them, or was he just making that shit up? Everybody wants their moment of fame. Everybody wants their moment of fame. Look at this shit I bought off eBay for $7. Rabbit TV. It gives you TV channels for free, thousands. I plugged it into my computer, it worked, but I'm not gonna fucking watch TV on my computer. I don't know why I wasted the $7. So, but yeah, guys, I'm here for you. You got any questions? Hit me up. When all else fails, you get your fucking Mofi all set up. Just reboot the damn thing. Unplug it and plug it back in, or fucking go drop down to the reboot and reboot it. Reboot, dude. I reboot at least once or twice a day. LTE it really is fast, good internet. But where I was, for some weird reason, it would sometimes get hung up, or the carrier aggregation went away, or something pissed me off. I shut it off and turn it back on. It's faster. Same thing for the Spectrum router or modem. When all else fails, just reboot the shit. In fact, the Mofi has a setting where you can set up timers. Maybe you want to give it a fresh reboot. Set it up to like reboot like 6 or 5 in the morning, and then again at like 10 or 11 at night. You just have to do like 2 set timer reboots on it and let it do its own reboot. You know? Yeah, you know, I feel for a lot of you guys that didn't know anything about the Mofi. You know, and I wish I would have had more data, you know, when setting the shit up. It was a lot of trial and error, guys. You have no fucking clue. That's why I got over 1,000 subscribers, man. Because what I brought to you guys was golden. It had value. It's what the people needed, and I'm here for the people. You smell what I'm cooking. So that's what I want to do, man. I just want to share this. It shouldn't have been a secret, okay? Fuck these cell companies and their fake ass unlimited data plans. Go find you one through a third party, pay the fucking money, and fucking binge on. Simple as that. Okay. A lot of these cable providers are now they have data caps. MediaCom, where I was at, had like a bronze package that was 500 gigs and a fucking gold package that was 1,000 gigs. And I was like, holy fuck! I would get these alerts while I'm like on Safari, like, you have very little data remaining on your cable internet. What? So I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, so be lucky for those of you who have unlimited internet. All right, guys. It's 9 o'clock Central. Real quick, give me a shout out where everybody's from. I don't need the fucking town unless it's a big city. Give me a fucking shout out. New York, fucking hell, Antarctica, Cali, where you at? Real quick. You hear anything from them dead kids yet? I'm about to get off this thing. Nothing from the kids? Oh, come here, puppy. You come here. Where y'all from? Roll Tide? Okay. Come on, man. There's 10 people in here. Only one person going to tell me. Come on, man. Guys, I am originally from Western New York State. Buffalo, Rochester. I was born in Rochester. Grew up in Western New York. Moved to Pennsylvania, 8th grade. I still consider myself a New Yorker. Fuck PA. Bunch of rednecks that fucking think their country is fuck. This is my Springer Spaniel. He's like, look at him. Hey, what's this? Look at him. LA? Dude, I got somebody from LA watching me. Are you a celebrity, bro? Can you give me a fucking bodybuilding sponsor out there? You guys got Muscle Beach and Seal Beach and all that cool shit. You know, trying to work on it, trying to get my pro card is what I do. That's my other hobby. You guys follow me on my Instagram. All you see is a bunch of fucking posing and flexing. John Bart, throne_of_John. I'm going to type it out. Y'all can follow my, it's all bodybuilding, guys. It's nothing more. And maybe some army pictures. That's my Instagram. So I've done some other shit, guys. Like I was accepted. I was supposed to be on Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Challenge. I was supposed to be on that. I was supposed to be on a show called Man vs. Bear. I was going to be on the Discovery Channel doing this all fitness shit, man. And they fucking all canceled on me. Now I became a measly recruiter. And then I became a measly guy on YouTube fucking talking about nerd shit like Mofi's internet. Because I need internet. Now I'm not a recruiter anymore, guys. I'm back out in the big army, just for the record. Georgia, Jersey boy, born in PA. Okay, all right, sweet. Yeah, my wife's from PA. PA, New York State border. Buffalo, New York. Suppress, if you're from Buffalo, go Bills. And you will see me wearing a lot of Bills apparel in my next upcoming videos. We're going to be good this year. Fucking Josh Allen, next Tom Brady. All right. So, guys, y'all don't want to tell me where the fuck you're from? That's what I think about that. Hey, Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Just thought I'd come on here and mess with y'all a little bit. If you guys like me getting on, shoot me a message. I'll jump on. It's been fun to talk about some stuff. Let me know how your setups are doing. And just remember 2 things, guys. Wear your fucking masks. Wash your fucking hands. Fuck yeah. Go Bills. Been watching them since I was this big. I watched them lose all 4 Super Bowls. I was a little kid. I cried. Saw Michael Jackson at one of the halftime shows. I was in Batavia, New York. Batavia, New York. You've heard of Batavia. My parents would always go out to the fucking Indian reservations to buy them cigarettes. And I'd be tagging along in the car, and we'd listen to the Bills game on the radio when I couldn't watch it. And it was the biggest comeback in NFL history when I heard the Buffalo Bills come back and whoop the Oilers' ass in that huge NFL comeback. And we were about shitting. Could you imagine hearing that on the radio, that comeback? I would shit my pants as a kid. No mask for you? Mama, hey, it's your choice. Just remember, biological fucking is not going to go away. So it doesn't matter whether we wear a mask or not. You're just going to slow down your process of catching COVID. So eventually we're all going to catch it. And we're going to become immune to it just like the flu. It's another strand of the flu. And it's just, it is what it is, guys. You know, it's good to practice good personal hygiene. You know, but the best cure for a biological contamination is warm, soapy water. And that is just as smart as me telling you about the Mofi shit. Because why? I am actually a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear specialist in the Army. I've worked in a couple labs. That's my MOS. That's my job. So just be safe, you guys. And, you know, I hope you all get your stimulus checks so you can fucking go out there and all get y'all like 5 parabolic grids. All right. I don't know how to end this shit. Let me figure it out. Hey, go Bills.